kicking it with the karate hottie Michelle Watterson, and I'm starting a series called Badass Babes. So it's just gonna be me hanging out with some badass babes. And so this first friend that I've been bringing on the show today is Nohime Dennisson. She is the owner of EatFitABQ. She's been my friend ever since I moved here to Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's that friend that you need because she holds you accountable. She is the one that makes you feel guilty when you take rounds off in sparring class. She's the one that stands right next to you in strength and conditioning and makes you go harder because you don't want her to beat you. She's always been in my corner, and people always ask, why or how do I do it? How do I be a mom and a wife and fight for the UFC? And one of the big reasons is because of her. She's always been in my corner, and she is the one that meal preps all my meals during fight camp. So I owe her lots, but I can't say enough great things about her. So I'm going to introduce you to her right now. Noemi, do you remember when I first moved out here?
I do. Long time ago.
Yeah?
Long time ago. We were at Jackson's on Acoma. Goodness gracious. That's when I was fighting. That was a long time ago.
I know, and that's when I was scared sparring you because you'd always kick my butt. It's like I always knew, like, okay, I'm going with Noemi. I better bite down on my mouthpiece and go. Yeah,
and now, like, if I remember just like, I don't know, like a year and a half ago, I went back in after the baby. It was horrible. Peanut like dropped me with the leg kick, and I was like, ah! Because our egos, they take over. I had taken off like 2.5 years, and I was ready to go in there and brawl with you guys. And
well, in your mind, you still feel like you know what it takes to do it. So your mind is like, do it, but then your body's like,
yeah. It was a definite no. I was in decent shape, but not in fight shape.
Do you ever miss it?
Oh, every time I go to the gym, because I have deliveries to go take to Jackson's, every single time I go there, I want to fight.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy. But then I realized, like, it's hard to have your own company, and then now with the 2-year-old, and then I never wanted to have kids.
I know. Do you remember? I remember telling you that I was pregnant.
Yeah.
And it was funny because Noemi likes to party, guys. You don't know Noemi likes to party. And I text her and Holly. I said, I have some news to tell you.
Oh yeah, we go to the bar.
And Noemi's like, let's meet at the bar.
And I'm drinking. I'm like, why aren't you having a cocktail?
And then I pull out a pregnancy script from my purse, and she's like, I knew it.
Back then I thought she was crazy.
Yeah.
And then now I had my baby at 36 and I'm the crazy one. But I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah.
I struggled big time. Anxiety. It was very hard for me because it was something that I wasn't sure that I, wanted still through the whole entire pregnancy. I was just scared, I think it was. And I literally, they had to put me on medication. I had to go to counseling. But
during your pregnancy?
Yes.
Okay.
But once he came out, like literally, all that went out the window, and I was in. Oh my goodness, ridiculous.
I try to explain that to people all the time. Ooh, what is this?
Yummy, yummy. Meatloaf muffins, jalapenos, a little bit of cheddar cheese, ground turkey. So good! I can't wait to eat them.
It smells amazing.
Yeah.
For me personally, I felt like I was more depressed during my pregnancy. Do you feel that the same?
Do you know what I was depressed about? This is some vain because I gained so much weight, and because I've always been so fit.
Yeah.
And while I was pregnant, I still ate good and I still worked out.
Yeah.
But it didn't do a damn thing.
Whatever.
I had cellulite. My ass was ginormous. My thighs were big. My arms were big. It was bad. I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah, it's hard to feel yourself that way.
It just sucks because some women, they just like, they gain in the belly.
Like that.
Or they just gain in the belly and they're like eating like, literally like.
Everything.
And me, I dieted the whole time.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
If you eat
You're lucky.
like crap and you still just bounce back like that.
Ugh.
How much weight did you gain?
Only 52 pounds.
Only? I gained 50 pounds.
I was trying, like, because some people gain like 80 pounds. I was like, I wanted to gain only 50, 45 really. But it was 52, so I was happy with that.
Okay.
And it took me 14 months to get it off.
14 months. That's not bad.
Nope.
That's not bad. During pregnancy was harder or after pregnancy?
During was the hard one.
Mentally.
Because that was just mental. I mean, like, after it was, like the weight loss and stuff like that. So that I already knew that was gonna come off, but during it was just all mental for me.
Yeah.
It was a struggle.
Yeah. And that was the hardest part?
But then once that baby came, all that was out the window, and then it was like the struggle to lose weight. That's all it was. But you
already know how to do that, so.
Yeah, it just took time to get off, and that's what's frustrating. Coconut aminos, some coconut sugar, bell peppers. I'm trying to just get it in there so it'll caramelize a little bit.
That looks amazing.
This is gonna be with some ground turkey over cauliflower rice. Cut in the carbs with the cauliflower rice instead of regular rice. Although I do use regular rice, it's gonna be in another meal. See, it's wrong one.
When is it right to eat rice versus cauliflower rice? Like,
I
get that question all the time.
I couldn't tell you, like, I'm not a nutritionist. I couldn't tell you like that, but from like going to Steve's, you know, they would say carbs is good like before you're gonna do a hard workout.
Okay.
Or right after.
Okay.
But because what I do now is I count macros.
Yeah.
So I can eat the rice and I can eat the cauli rice. And sometimes I want to eat, like, let's say I want pasta and I want to eat rice for lunch, but pasta for dinner. Pasta has a lot of carbohydrates, so I'll just do cauliflower rice for my lunch and then save those carbs for my dinner. But like once I got on macros, that's how I lost all my weight. Like literally within like 2 months,
when
gone.
You're pregnant?
After the baby.
After the baby. Okay.
It's like now that's like my favorite thing. That's like my favorite way of living it. I don't feel like I'm dieting at all. It's like a lifestyle. You just stick to it because I can pretty much eat whatever I want as long as it's within my macros.
And it's like when I talk to all the fighters, when they're done fighting, it seems like they get a better understanding of the diet. It's so weird how backwards that is.
I think also when we would fight and try to, because we have like 20 pounds to lose most of the time, but we stress out about it.
Yeah. And
that kind of helps you, doesn't help you lose the weight because you're stressed constantly, and we're not eating enough. We work out so much because we try to cut back because we want to lose the weight. And that's how I got into this business with my EatFit business, because when I used to fight, I would eat like lean cuisines or like chicken with just broccoli, and I found when I first started it was just paleo, strictly paleo. And with that, I lost so much weight, and I was energized too while doing the workouts, because I would eat 4 of my meals per day plus my protein shake and like a protein bar. Yeah. And that was a lot of food, and I ate a lot having to drop 20 pounds. So
you started the business while you were still fighting, or after you're done?
It was while I was still fighting. I had like 2 fights left, because that's all I had left in me. After I started the business, I was like, I can't do this anymore.
So what made you choose the business over fighting?
Well, I was fighting, and then I was actually serving tables. So I definitely didn't want to serve tables for the rest of my life. And cooking's always been something that I really enjoy doing. Yeah, and you're really good at it. And when I first started, like, nobody in town had a meal prep service. Yeah. So I just looked into it, and then started that, and it grew from there. So I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I still tried fighting while I was doing it, but it didn't work out. It was too much. Yeah. Too much work for me. So what I do is I make a menu every week. It changes every week, and that's what I think what I stand out compared to all the other companies, because they have a set menu. Yeah. Although it's harder, I mean, for me, because I do change my menu every single week, but I don't want to eat the same thing all the time, because people will get tired of it. So that's what I do. Every week I make a new menu, I email it, you guys can choose from it, whatever you want, or just send a variety. And then I deliver, I prep on Tuesday, and I deliver on Wednesday, and those are your meals for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. And then I prep on either Friday or Saturday, and I deliver Sunday, and those are the rest of the meals. And I like to do it twice a week because I like to, it's fresh. Yeah. So it only has like a 5 to 7 day shelf life in the refrigerator. That's why I'd rather do it that way, so I can use fresher ingredients, don't have the preservatives or the additives, all that stuff to keep it good.
I'm not in camp.
I have an order that goes out
today, so they ordered these. Those are my chocolate chip cookies.
Amazing. If you could just give somebody 2 or 3 tips, it doesn't have to be a specific diet, that is going to allow them to have a better healthy lifestyle and see results, what would those tips be?
Okay, number 1, either if you don't buy from me, prep your food at home. Yeah, EatFitABQ. If you don't buy from me, I say always prep your own meals because you know what's going into it.
Okay.
I swear by counting macros, swear by it. And then go to Steve because he will calculate exactly how much you need per body, like for you. How active you are, goes by your age, male or female, your weight. I'm telling you, it works. Works.
So the macros works because it is specific to you.
Exactly. Track it with the Fitness Pal.
Okay.
I'm telling you, like, it takes some time, about 2 weeks to get used to it, but it is worth it in the long run because it's going to be so much better for you. Like, you can literally eat whatever you want and stay active. How often do you work out? I work out 3 days a week.
3 days a week?
That is
and
it.
you're shredded.
I work out at
Freaking more shredded than me.
I'm telling you this because I stick to my macros. That's all I gotta say. Well, look at that. There's an extra.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
That's like me. I get so excited.
I know.
There's extra of anything.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it good?
So good.
Good.
Yummy.
I think I got some grapes on my lens. I'm so lucky to call Noemi one of my best friends. This is exactly the reason why she's a badass. I got the chance to watch her prep 6 meals in under 2 hours. On top of being a businesswoman, she's also a wonderful mother and a great athlete. If you're here locally in Albuquerque, make sure you take advantage of her services. And if you're not, she included some great tips in this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'll be putting out new content every week. Have a great day, guys.